trust the media, they're all full of lies. Once you know a little bit, all hope in you dies. Live free or die. Live free or die. Live free or die. Live free or die. What the hell is that? Votes just the same, nothing but a crap. They tell you what to think, they control what you see. Why don't you think and heard it on TV? I said live free or die. Live free or die. Live free or die. Live free or die.
In 5, 4, 3,
1, 0. Action.
Action! Welcome to Hardfire TV. My name is Cameron Weber. Thank you for watching our program. Today we are on site with Brian to discuss his 1,000 Plants project. Welcome to the show, Brian.
Well, thank you very much, Cameron. I really appreciate you inviting me on Hardfire again.
Oh yeah. Brian's doing our helping us with our voluntary cooperation and mutual aid on-site series. Brian is kind of a legend in South Brooklyn for for many of his volunteer activities that he takes a part in, and yeah, a little bit. I mean, he enjoys.
I'm a retired token booth clerk.
Yeah, but right. So we're in the middle of Brian's 1,000 Plants.
Yes. It all started a couple of years ago. My sister has a farm upstate.
Yeah.
And I would always start plants for them.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I just had such volume, I just started giving them away usually on holidays, weekends.
Yeah. And this is rush hour.
This is the rush hour session, yeah.
Rush hour session, midweek.
Wednesday, late afternoon.
Yeah. Alex de Tocqueville in Democracy in America talks about the unique importance of American civil society in history as a counterbalance to the state. He is writing about the early republic before the federal welfare state slowly replaced many of the institutions of mutual aid and cooperation at local and decentralized levels. Today we continue our Hardfire TV series on mutual aid. We are interested in alternative solutions to the problems we face in our local environments and how these problems are being voluntarily addressed without state bureaucracy. Thank you, Brian, again, for coming on the show and sharing your 1,000 Plants project with us. You've been on Hardfire before, yeah?
Yeah, my buddy Vlad's
Brooklyn
band,
Vlad.
our Black Death, Live Free or Die is the Hardfire theme song, I believe.
Yeah, it's the theme song, so you've been on the show every time.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, what do you say?
I forgot. Hey, I'd like your, what is that?
That's a guest garden
Yeah,
watch,
yeah.
watch.
So the Wizard of Oz there.
I like the parachute.
My brother's business. I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
a model.
Yeah, yeah.
She's a
Coney
very
Island.
good
up there.
artist.
You do some voluntary stuff at Coney Island, right?
Do I? I don't know.
You invited
We hang
me.
out at the Mermaid Parade.
Yeah,
and the
Mermaid Parade, but
fireworks.
also the
Well, support the sideshow.
The sideshow.
Coney Island, USA. They're
And-
non-for-profits art organization. They're keeping
yeah.
that
Not for profit
tradition
organization.
alive,
Yeah. A privately funded not for profit, not a state funded.
I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
People donations.
Yeah. Not taxes.
Take care, Tom.
Take care, Mike.
Enjoy.
Sorry.
Take care.
Not at all.
Very good. Right. So you've been on the show every time because you're on the soundtrack. And then more than that, there's 2 songs now, Brian, on the soundtrack. There's the opening,
Yeah.
"Live Free and Die," and then
Social engineering.
Social Engineering.
Well, Vlad's a great songwriter.
Yeah, and your background vocals there are good. Anyway,
You said.
okay. So you did another show with Vlad, which was you created a Hardfire music segment. And
Yeah, we were at BK Cable.
yeah. You went down to the cable station, Brick Cable, and you had a series of videos that you did, and then also Gary Popkins filmed you live in an interview talking about what's the most important Bill of Rights. I remember that.
Yeah, I think Vlad wasn't.
Yeah, Vlad. Each band.
The First Amendment is everything.
Yeah, that's what Vlad
Free
said.
speech is
Yeah,
everything.
each band member got to determine the leader of each band got to determine what their favorite Bill of Rights were, not the individuals. Anyway,
That's so long ago.
that was before 2013, Brian, because I've been producing the show since 2013. So that's 15 years ago, right? Dang. Gary made about 100 shows, and I've made about 100 also so far, most of which are on YouTube. We still don't have 1,000 subscribers, or you'd be getting royalties.
I'm not worried about that. This is all free. This is all just a just a giveaway. It's
Exactly.
just-
Yeah.
I have such a glut of seedlings and stuff.
Let's talk about the 1,000 Plants Tree Project. I understand that you capture your rainwater.
Yes,
And
and
use
like
this-
behind me, all those buckets.
Yeah, and then we'll do a tour after this opening.
By all
segment.
means.
Yeah. You capture your rainwater and use this runoff to create plants and trees. And from seedlings, you were saying?
Yeah, no, everything here is from seed. I started in like late February. Certain things take a long time to get going, so
Yeah.
indoors, of course, and then everything comes out here in April, May.
Right.
But all these flower boxes, the seeds just fall, and then the minute the temperature's right, it's just a boom. I mean,
So you recycle everything.
yeah,
Does this reduce your water bill or no?
of course.
Awesome.
And
So
well,
it
we've
reduces
been
your
dry
water
for a few days, so I've been having to use the
Yeah.
potable water. But
Yeah, but there's a 40% chance of rain, so maybe you should water about 40% or something.
correct. Yeah, we'll see later.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are some dark clouds coming.
Do you do this every year, or is this your
I
first
think
year?
this is either the second or the third year. I think COVID might have had something to do with
Definitely.
it.
Definitely. A lot of people change.
But it was also a way to just celebrate holidays. Like normally on a 4th of July, Mother's Day, Easter,
Right.
Valentine's Day, I would always put stuff out. Just something for nothing. You
Well,
know,
that's a Brooklyn tradition, a Brooklyn stoop tradition.
maybe.
Sure, I get clothes that way.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, people
Jackets.
people leave good
Yeah,
stuff. This chair
For-
was up the
for
block.
example.
On my walk home,
Yeah.
I picked this fucking chair up. Sorry, I
yeah.
cursed.
Yeah, no. The show, I didn't hear anything. And even if it wasn't, we can play it after midnight. So you have given away about 150 trees so far, right, this summer? You gave me, what, 862,
Yeah.
something like that.
Not too many trees.
I mean plants. Little
yeah.
plants.
Although I do have like. here's a
The reason I
maple
keep
tree.
saying trees is
Here's
because
a maple tree.
we did a show last week about a tree project, so that's why I keep saying trees.
Actually, I'm looking for a home for that hemlock tree. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Christmas tree.
But right, so plants that you give away,
Yeah,
'Cause obviously
summer trees.
not even not even a place that sells plants could give away 1,000 plants. So anyway, right.
But I've been at it for months. It's
Right,
been
right.
since early spring. So
yeah.
it started with some vegetable and herb seedlings, and now it's mostly house plants and flowers.
And
I'm still adjusting to these new teeth
That's-
I got 2 days ago, so my speech is a little.
so I want to say
whack.
that the ones that Brian gave me, I came over here and learned about the project. Gave me planted really well.
Yeah, they look good. The picture you showed.
Yeah, and
that box you built looks very nice.
yeah. Well, that's out of wine. It's a wine case.
Very good. Well,
Yeah,
recycle, reduce, reuse.
I mean that's a lot of
What's
plants.
up, sir?
In front of John's house,
Right?
they write on the curbstone, to be C-U-T. To be cut, I'm guessing. Over there, they write to be cut. Those curbstones look fine. The Gordon's has fallen into hell. And
Yeah, that's
they don't
gotta-
have anything written there.
I called Justin Brannon and I didn't get a call back. I got to call him again.
Voluntary cooperation, mutual aid. Right here.
I poured gravel in there to keep it from going.
I know.
Like it's indigenous, like the plants are.
The curb needs to come up.
Yeah.
There's some kind of. Supposedly, there's an underground stream under this block.
Oh, yeah?
Supposedly that it's certain places like could be like sinkholes, like those
Yeah.
speed bumps
Yeah,
here and
yeah,
over
yeah.
there. They
Yeah.
actually sink, and they have to keep
Yeah.
refilling it.
But you've been in this neighborhood a long time, right?
I'm a lifelong Brooklynite,
Yeah.
Bay Ridgean.
Yeah. That's a lot of plants. Okay, 1,000 plants is a lot of plants. This is also a great way to meet your neighbors.
Yes, it is. I've made some great friends, and people bring the containers back to get more
Right.
like the next time. And
Yeah, and they show you pictures of what they are. invite you
right,
over,
yeah, they
invite-
show me the finished product. It's pretty cool.
Right. So.
It's just a light in somebody's day.
Oh, sure. I mean, it's for you. It's living in harmony in New York. You told me that people in New York need calm and quiet and peace.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this
it's
is your way of-
stillness.
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 Yeah, here in Brian's
And
garden.
nature is really where it's at. This is all these sunflowers. This is all for the bees
Yeah.
and the butterflies. They're all,
The
supposedly
sunflowers.
they're having a rough go of it.
There's one right there.
There you go.
So great. Let's take a look at your garden
By all means.
and show us how your project works in case others might want to do the same in their own neighborhoods. Thank you.
Some of the first stuff I planted were vegetables, and these some cherry tomatoes. They've been getting knocked around though a bit.
Cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
Are they a popular item? Probably.
Yeah, I had started them real early. It took a while, they're very tiny when they first come up, so that and stuff like coleus, they
It's-
just take a while to.
And they're
really-
fragile. They're
Yeah,
fragile. I mean,
basil as well.
they require tender loving care. I know that.
We had some herbs and stuff. There's a little bit of basil here. I should put that out. But for me out here, it's mostly just flowers. The sunflowers are great for the bees and the butterflies.
Yeah, the sunflowers.
This is a lavender bush. It bloomed already. I took all the blooms and made bouquets out of it. These some of all the stuff is from seed. This is catnip. This is celosia.
Right.
This thistle. There's some house plants. This is a coleus.
And the seeds. Where do you get the seeds?
Usually, just a gardening store, Home Depot. We got petunias. This, I don't know the name, but my neighbor gave it to me, and it's really prolific. It's beautiful little purple flowers.
Oh yeah.
These are different kinds of sunflowers. A friend gave me 2 red maples. These are all sunflowers to back up these once they die. These are morning glories, 2 different colors. This, I have no idea what it is. It's growing out of a crack in the concrete. But the tiny flowers turn into these weird little cylinders. They're really decorative when it's dried. Yeah, it's really unusual.
A Brooklyn indigenous plant.
I have no idea what it is. But these are bachelor buttons. These are zinnias.
Cool.
Black-eyed, well, it's a yellow daisy, but it used to be a black-eyed Susan. These are zinnias. more coleus. I don't know the name of that. That comes back every year.
So you're self-taught. I mean, you taught yourself all of this, right?
You just need some good dirt and good light and enough water. That's all.
And you've been doing it for how long?
As a teenager, I had a garden.
So this is a lifetimes of work.
As a teenager, but like once you get a job and you're, college and work. So
work.
It's only since I retired really that I've been able to devote, the last 9 years, I guess.
Yeah, 9 years.
And like I say, we have a glut, so you got a lot of stuff to give away.
Yeah.
This is a weird thing. Vlad had Googled it.
Vlad?
It's a house plant. It's called mother-in-law's tongue.
Which one, Vlad?
The red berries.
Okay, got it.
I guess because the leaves are sharp. but yeah, it's more sunflowers. This is a Kalamanda orange tree.
Right, yeah.
It might be 20 years old.
Right, your orange tree, I remember.
My sister gave it to me. It has to go in the house in mid-October.
Right.
And it comes out in maybe April, early May.
Right.
But if you look close, you can see the fruit. There's a few buds there, but see the tiny orange?
Yeah.
They get about the size of a ping pong ball. They're real sour.
Oh, great.
But you could use it like a lemon.
I bet.
I'm trying to see if there's any.
So what's that, Brian? You're saying we can
Yeah, I usually help my neighbor with her garden.
Right.
This is her stuff.
Yeah. So we can come over here and film.
She's got some tomatoes there, Brooklyn tomatoes, and I'm not sure what this is. I don't know who put this in there. That is beautiful, whatever it is. This is a cosmos. You got marigolds, impatiens. I don't know the name of this, but it's really cool. Begonias. This I think is a cosmos. More impatiens, petunias. Some clover. That's a byproduct, I guess. These are all sunflowers.
Right.
And morning glory vines. They're really hardy. They grow everywhere.
Beautiful.
A couple of spider plants.
Right, you gave me a spider plant.
That's the babies you saw. And that's a hemlock tree, a baby from the tree in my yard that's probably 45 years
Beautiful.
old. I brought a seedling from Tuxedo, New York. It was like about this big 45 years ago. And it's now 4 stories, but that's one of the babies.
Beautiful.
And those sunflowers in the middle, those are Russian mammoth. They won't open till maybe late August, September.
Russian mammoth sunflowers.
Yeah, and the brown one there, that's the special hybrid. It's the autumn shade, I believe.
Autumn shade.
Seed.
So your neighbor, you said, is elderly, so you're kind of take care of him.
Yeah.
Right.
And something to look at. My mother loved flowers. I used to, started giving stuff away probably on Mother's Day.
Right.
Flower seedlings. And that's the other thing. That's a Christmas cactus.
Christmas.
That blooms in
nice.
like November, December. And those are some of the coleus. Those are all from seed.
Yeah.
They get really nice, colorful leaves. Here's a bumblebee on the Kalamanda tree.
Right. So
He's
you're
looking for a flower. I don't know if you smelled the tree, but it has a really nice aroma.
So the bumblebees are a sign of health, right, Brian?
I think so. I hope so. You need something to carry it on, dear?
No.
You're okay? Very good. I hear you. Let me grab those glasses for you. Cheers. I'm sorry?
How hard is it to answer the question? Am I allowed to have a flower box at my window? Or am I not?
I would think so. You could. I guess you gotta ask your landlord.
Yeah, it's ask the simpers.
You
So Brian, it starts with the water recycling, yeah?
Yeah, I usually get whatever's coming off the side of the building, and we get some torrential rain here.
We do here, yeah.
It seems like it's always extreme. We don't get a little, we get like
Yeah.
inches at once. But,
Yeah.
It comes in really handy.
Yeah.
The neighbors give me these. For anybody, these. All you gotta do is put a few holes in the bottom of that, and you can start anything.
Yeah.
If you get like a really fluffy soil,
Yeah.
my friend recommended peat moss, I think vermiculite and manure. Those three together make like perfect potting soil.
Okay.
But the local joint on 83rd and 5th,
Yeah.
their potting mix, when you're at their cash register, it's right at your knees.
I bought a
It's
peace
the
lily
best
from
stuff.
them. I bought a peace lily.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Maybe 15 years ago. And
I have one of them upstairs.
for
It hasn't flowered in a while, though.
it removes all the pollution from the air. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's what
didn't
peace
know
lilies.
that.
Yeah. That's what peace lilies are good for. Sure.
Brings peace to your air.
Yeah.
I really hope it rains.
Oh!
Everything is drooping.
Yeah. It feels like it's gonna rain.
It's a mess.
So is this where you do your seedling work here?
Yeah,
This
most
is-
of the stuff gets started inside.
Right.
Clifton, come on. Get a load of Clifton. Get Clifton in the film. He's over here. Come here.
Hey,
There's my boy Clifton.
they're gonna be on TV.
He's a stray from Staten Island, and he is a doll. Clifton, come on. Come on, boy. Everything's starting to droop. I hope it rains. I mean, I have water to water it, but I'm hoping that
Yeah. So you should water your potted plants about as often as it rains, about as much as it rains. Yeah.
you feel the soil. Some things like more, some things like less.
Right.
You know, it's like anything. Everything has its preference or its trick. You know,
Yeah.
like a certain soil or a certain pH. I don't even get that involved in it.
Right.
You know.
A naturalist. You're a naturalist.
And I have but I use Miracle Grow, and
Okay.
my friend gave me like a chemistry set that look at what it's
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah. It's a good use of space, Brian.
People get a little smile out of it, and
and your neighbors must appreciate it.
yeah, they usually people comment. You know,
Right.
I'm approachable.
One good axiom is treat your neighbor like you treat yourself.
Or treat them the way you want to be treated, maybe something like that.
Yeah, that's part of the
Golden rule.
voluntary cooperation mutual aid ethos.
Well, something for nothing.
Alive and well in South Brooklyn.
Or, yeah, I guess. Well, Brooklyn. Yeah, this is.
That's what the
Technically,
realtors call
it's
it.
Southern Brooklyn, but
Southern.
South Brooklyn is really that way.
Exactly. Yeah. We have just a few minutes left. Thank you to Brian for showing us your 1,000 Plants project.
My pleasure.
I know that your family has been in this neighborhood for quite a long time.
53. They got here from East Harlem.
1953.
Arrived in 58.
Brian arrived in 58. Speaking of, you told me one time 2/3 of your friends aren't talking to another third of their friends because of politics.
Yeah, it's a very sad thing.
Why is this?
People don't want to debate and aren't interested in what other people think, and it's everybody's choice. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. That's democracy.
How long has this been going on? Is this
It all started with Donald Trump's, becoming president. People never got over it. As good as I thought he did for the country, people were always against him. And
well,
I mean, there's always good and bad in everything, but I don't know. I don't like to see. I don't like to see people not talking to each other at all, or making that an issue. That's not the biggest part of your life.
Exactly.
Everybody's entitled to an opinion, and
politics has ascended too high of an importance in our lives. It's time to do a 1,000 Plant project. For those interested in the history of voluntarism in the U.S., I can highly recommend David Bieto's From Mutual Aid to the Welfare State. It's a classic about people working together voluntarily at decentralized levels. It's good to see this spirit alive and well here in Bay Ridge. I'd like to thank Brian for discussing his 1,000 Plants project on Hardfire series about voluntary cooperation. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Cameron. Really great to be on the show again. I hope you had fun. I did.
And we'll do another one sooner than 15 years, Brian. Thank
Excellent.
you. Thank you to our viewers for watching Hardfire TV. We have more than 75 shows on YouTube about classical liberal ideas. Just search on Hardfire TV and Brooklyn Free Speech. See you next time.
Action.
Action.
Action. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the maestro who had composed the Hardfire theme.
Yes.
How you
Black
doing?
Death, ladies and gentlemen.
Brooklyn flag.
Brooklyn Vlad.
Live free or die.
How you doing? How's
Sir.
everybody doing?
Have
Good.
you come by for some of the plant giveaway?
Ooh, plant
We're approaching 900.
What do you got there?